Right, welcome back. In the last class we discussed method, approach and technique. So in this class we are going to discuss phonetics, which plays very important role to know how to produce the sounds. Okay, so let us see phonetics. Here, phonetics, the word can be divided into two types. Phone is a sound, it makes something sound. Phone is a sound. Phone is a phone which produces sound. Tics is a study of something. So it means it's a study of sound. It's a no study of sound. The scientific study of sound is called as phonetics. So the definition of phonetics is called the scientific study. Now is the study of sound. The scientific study of sounds are called as phonetics. So in English language, when we compare English language with other languages, let us take the example of Telugu language. Let us compare Telugu language with English language. In the Telugu language, we have a different kind of alphabets. For example, 53 alphabets are there. 53 alphabet are producing out 53 sounds. But here, if you compare with English language, whenever we have a 26 letter we have here in English language. So 26 alphabet are producing out 44 sounds. How it is possible? Let us see. So, in English language, we have a 26 alphabet which produces sounds, 44 sounds. So, let us divide 26 letters, 26 alphabet into, divided into two types. That is, already you know that vowels and consonants. Vowels are called A, E, I, O, U, and remaining all are called consonants. So, A, E, I, O, U, 5 are vowels, remaining all are called as consonants. So, as I said that these 26 letters are producing out 44 sound. So, how it is possible? In vowels A, E, I, O, U. These A, E, I, O, U are called vowel. A, E, I, O, U. Before going for that vowel sounds, let me define what is vowel sound. So, during the production of vowel sound, the vocal cords won't vibrate. What we call the sound comes out freely. That is called as vowel. What is vowel? During the production of A, E, I, O, U. When we are producing this sound, there is no abstraction, there is no any friction in the vocal cords. It comes freely. So that is what it is called as vowel sound. Right? So that is vowel. So vowel can be divided into how many types? Already you know that vowel can be divided into monophthongs and diphthongs. Monophthong is also known as pure vowel. Let us see how it is possible. So this is vowel. Already I told you how many vowels are there? A, E, I, O, U, which produces sound. So let us see. Vowels can be divided into two types. First one is monophthong, which is also known as pure vowel. Pure vowel. So monophthong. First one is the monophthong. Second one is the diphthong. Di means two. Mono means one. So here monophthongs are 12 recently added to. So let us take only 12 vowel sounds. Recently added 2 vowel. So we are taking only 12 vowel sounds. Pure vowel sounds. Next, diphthongs. Diphthongs are 8. 12 monophthongs, 8 diphthongs. Totally, we have 20 letters. 20 vowel letters. So, only 8 here, as we discussed, how many vowels are there? Vowel letters. Vowel letters are only 5. A, E, I, O, U. But they are producing out how many sounds? 20 sounds they are producing. Only 5 vowel words are producing out 20 sounds. How it is possible? I wrote here. Let us discuss. So first let us discuss pure vowel. Okay. In a pure vowels are what? How many types? 12. 12 are there. 12 vowel sounds are there. 12 pure vowels are there. 8 diphthongs are there. Total 20 sounds are producing by the 5 vowels. Let us see. First one is A. So first one is the A. Second one is A. Third one is A. 3 A's are there. But what is the difference between first two ones, second one and third one? So let us see. First A is a fraction of seconds. It will be produce the sound. In fraction of second it will be produced. Namely it is producing. Let us see how it is possible. Cut. That is a sound cut. In between the A sound is producing namely. So it's fraction of second. It will be coming in between these two words. So that is what it is. For example, if you take the example of measurement, 1 by 4 within 4 seconds, within 1 by 4, 1 second 4 hours should be produced. So within 1 second, whatever the A is producing in between two cut, In between these two words, A is producing now. So within 1 second, 4 A's. You are taking only 1 A. So within 1 second, 4 A's are producing. So 1/4. The A for the producing of A is, we can measurement of the producing sound in between cut, ka, A sound, 1/4. Next A, 1/3. If you take the example of 1/3, if you take the example next A, 1/2 got. So long A is there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 A's are there. Long A. Father. Father. Right? So this is a long A. So 1 second. This is 1 second. The measurement of long A is called as, we are measuring with the long A with 1 second. So first A, cut. Cut is a name lead pronouncing. Next one, abort. Abort. You are taking more time than the first A. Next one, got. We are taking more time than the last A. Father. We are taking more time than the last A. So we are what we call the time, the duration is increasing. The duration is increasing from first to last A. So we can measure. Example, we are measuring with the 1/4, 1/3, 1/2, 1 second. So next one, E, sit. Next, E, long E, seen, A, 10. Next, ya sound. This is ya sound. Cat, mat, fat. Next one, oo, put. Long oo, two. Next, rounded oval. This is rounded oval. Sa. This is a sa, for. This is for. So this is sa. So these are all called as a pure ovals. So now let us go for the diphthong. What is diphthong? Right. So next one, diphthong. So before going for the diphthong, let me classify the pure vowel. So pure vowels are 12. Actually, how many vowels are there? 5 vowels are. 5 vowels are producing out 20 sounds as we discussed. So these are the pure vowel. This is a diphthong. Diphthongs are 8. Pure vowels are 12. When we combine together, they are producing out 20 sounds. So now we discussed. Pure vowels. Already we discussed pure vowels. So let us classify them. How many classifications are there from pure vowel? So pure vowel can be classified in 3 ways. First one, based on position of lip. Based on position of lip. Based on position of tongue. Based on raising on tongue. Based on raising on tongue. So here we can classify pure vowel can be the 3 types. First one is the based on position of lip. So what is the position of lip during the production of vowel sound? So what is the position of tongue during the production of vowel sound? So what is the position of raising on tongue during the production of vowel sound? Right? So let us see how it is possible. Let us see lips. So while producing these sounds, what is the position of lip? What is the position of lip? So what is the position of lip actually? Is a rounded or unrounded? Rounded, unrounded. Let us see. What are the rounded? What are the unrounded? So here, unrounded. Lips are unrounded. Next, during the production of unrounded. Next, got, rounded. Next, unrounded. E, unrounded. E, unrounded. A, unrounded. Ya, unrounded. U, round. U, during the production of U. That means U. The lips are rounded. Next, again, U. Lips are rounded. Next, short rounded. Short rounded are there. So, these are the rounded and unrounded. During the production of these sounds, these 12 sounds, when the lips are rounded, is called rounded vowel. When our lips don't round is called as unrounded. Right? So that is the difference between rounded and unrounded vowel. Right? So second classification. So first classification is based on position of lips. Right? Second qualification is based on tongue. What is the based on tongue? So what is the position of tongue during the production of sound? The tongue goes back, the tongue remains at the constant place, the tongue comes forward. So these 3 places will be done by the tongue. Only these 3 roles will be done by the tongue. So based on position of tongue, what we call during the production of vowel sound, when our tongue goes back, that sound is called back vowel. When during the production of vowel sound, when the tongue is at the constant place, that is called as central vowel. During the production of vowel sound, when the tongue comes forward, that is called as front vowel. Front vowel, central vowel, back vowel. These are the three types of vowels are there in based on tongue. So let us see. First back. During the production of first the tongue goes back. Next one, again central. It remains at the constant place. Next one, back. Next back. Next front. Front. A front. Ya front. Next U near back. Next again U back. Rounded back. For. Next central. Okay. Central, back, front. Back, central, front. The tongue goes back is called back vowel. The tongue at the remaining at the constant place, central. The tongue comes forward, front vowel. So based on tongue. Next one, based on raising on tongue. Next, based on raising on tongue. So it is also one of the classifications of pure vowel sounds. So open vowel, half open, open vowel, half open, closed, half closed. So closed, half open, open. So these are the vowels can be classified into three types based on the position of lips, based on the position of tongue, based on the position of raising on tongue. So that is about pure vowel. Pure vowels are 12. Pure vowels are 12. So pure vowels are 12 that can be classified, which can be classified into three types. First one is the based on position of lip, rounded and unrounded, based on position of tongue, what we call front vowel, central vowel, back vowel. Next, raising on tongue, open vowel, half closed, closed vowel. Next, so this is about pure vowel. So now let us go for the diphthong. What is diphthong? So right. Next one, diphthong. So what is diphthong? Here monophthong means only one sound. One sound is producing. One letter is producing one sound. But here one vowel is producing one sound. But here diphthong means di means what? Two single vowels. Two single vowels are combined together and producing one sound. So for example, A, this is A, this is I, A. That A pronunciation is there in between the sounds of say, A, say. Next, ow, go. Next, ow, go. I, my. Next, I, rounded vowel, E vowel, boy. You, now. E, near, near. Next, air, fear, fear. Next, poor, that is a poor. The pronunciation is poor. In between these poor, that is a poor pronunciation is actually the pronunciation of poor. That is sound. So the combination of two single vowels are producing a diphthong sound. So that is called as diphthong. So pure vowel, diphthong. Diphthongs are called as 8. 8 diphthongs are there, which is called as the combination of two single vowel sound. By the combination of two single vowel sounds are producing one sound, that is called as diphthong. Right? So this is about diphthong. So now let us go for the consonants. Next one, consonants. So what is consonant? What is pure? What I said that the definition of vowel sound. During the production of vowel sounds, when the vocal cords won't vibrate, that is called as vowel. So the sound comes freely during the production of vowel sound. But here the definition is opposite to the vowel. So during the production of consonantal sound, the vocal cords will be vibrate. There is a friction. There is abstraction in the vocal cords. So without friction, without abstraction in the vocal cord is called as vowel. With friction, with abstraction during the production of consonantal sound is called as consonant. Did you get the clarification difference between vowel and consonant? Vowel, during the production of vowel sound, the vocal cords, during the production of vocal cords, if there is no any friction, if there is no any abstraction in your vocal cords, the sound comes freely. Nothing will be stopped here. But here, during the production of consonantal sound, something will be stopped in the vocal cords. It does not come freely. So that is called as consonant. So consonants are, how many types of consonant? A, E, I, O, U. 5 letters are deleted. So from 26 alphabet, 5 are deleted. So what are the next? 21 consonantal, 21 alphabet consonants are there. 21. So these 21 are producing out 24 sounds. What is that? Here 5 vowel sounds are producing out 20 sounds. Here 21 consonantal letters are producing out 24 sounds. Consonantal alphabets are 21, but they are producing out 24 sounds. So as I wrote pa, ba, ba sound is ba, t sound t, d sound is d, k sound is k, next ga sound is ga. But here cha sound is different. T, yes. Cha, that is cha, chair. Okay. Next one, ja sound is different. Ja. Next one, fa, fa is fa. Okay. Next one, va. Next, ta sound is different. Ta. Next one, da sound is different. Sa is sa, za is za. Sha sound is different. Next, ja sound is za. Ha is ha, ma is ma, na is na. Next, ing form. Next, what is the next one? Ra sound. This is la sound. Ra. Next, ya sound. This is ya sound is different. Va sound. So here the different sounds are sha, ja, ta, da. Next, what is that? Sha. This is sha. Share. That is the sound of share. Shame. Shine. This is sha sound. This is da sound. Da sound. There. Next, this is tha sound. Thin. Next one, ing form. Free, what we call singing, ing form. This is a ing form. Next one, ya. Ya sound. This is a ya sound. Yard. Next one, va sound. So these sounds are different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 letters are looking different, which produces out the what we call sounds of consonantal sound. So these are the consonantal letters, consonantal alphabets, which produces out what we call 24. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 24 sounds are there. But actually 24, what we call 21 letters are there. 24, actually 21 consonantals are there. 21 consonantal alphabets are there, but they are producing out 24 sounds. Right? So again let us classify. Into, let us classify the consonantal sounds. Here we classified, vowels are classified, pure vowels are classified into 3 types, based on position of tongue, based on position of lip, based on raising on tongue. So now let us classify the consonantal sounds. Right? The classification of consonantal sounds. The classification of consonantal sounds are 3 types. Again it can be classified into 3 types. First one, based on vocal cords. What is that? Based on vocal cords. Next one, place of articulation. Place of articulation. And the third one, manner of articulation. First one is the based on vocal cords, place of articulation, manner of articulation. So let us see the first classification in the consonantal sound. Vocal cords. Based on vocal cords. These are the vocal cords. These are the vocal cords. So what are the vocal cords? Voiced sounds are there. Voiceless sounds are there. So voiced sounds. What are the voiced sounds? Voiced sounds means there is a vibration in a vocal cords. So let us see. What are the voiced sounds? First one, B is the voiced sound. Next one, D is the voiced sound. G is the voiced sound. Ja is the voiced sound. Za. Next, Da is the voiced sound. Ja is the voiced. Ja again. Ma sound. Next, Va sound is a voice sound. Ing form is a voice sound. L is a voice sound. R is a voice sound. Ya is a voice sound. Next, Va is a voice sound. So these all are called voice sound. Remaining all are called voiceless sound. Right? So this is the voice sound and voiceless sound. Right? So now let us go for the next classification. Place of articulation. The classification of consonantal sounds are three types. Again, it can be classified into three types. First one, based on vocal cords. What is that? Based on vocal cords. Next one, place of articulation. Place of articulation. And the third one, manner of articulation. First one is the based on vocal cords, place of articulation, manner of articulation. So let us see the first classification in the consonantal sound. Vocal cords, based on vocal cords. These are the vocal cords. These are the vocal cords. So what are the vocal cords? Voiced sounds are there. Voiceless sounds are there. So voiced sounds. What are the voiced sounds? Voiced sounds means there is a vibration in a vocal cords. So let us see what are the voiced sounds. First one, B is the voiced sound. Next one, D is the voiced sound. G is the voiced sound. Ja is the voiced sound. Za. Next, Da is the voiced sound. Ja is the voiced. Ja again. Ma sound. Next, Va sound is the voiced sound. Ing form is a voiced sound. L is a voiced sound. R is a voiced sound. Ya is a voiced sound. Next, Va is a voiced sound. So these all are called voiced sound. Remaining all are called voiceless sound. Right? So this is the voiced sound and voiceless sound. Right? So now let us go for the next classification. Place of articulation. Place of articulation. So what is place of articulation? So during the production of consonantal sounds, what are the organs involved in the production of sound? So what are the articulators? What are the articulators are involved in the production of a sound? For example, if you take the example of our mouth, in the inner of the mouth, there are different kind of articulators are there. Without only one articulator, we cannot produce the sound. With the help of two articulators, three articulators, minimum two articulators. With the help of minimum two articulators, we can produce the consonantal sound. So what are the articulators? Here articulators again can be divided into active articulators, passive articulators. Active articulators, passive articulators. So what is active articulators? Lips. What is active? Active means what? Which moves forward or backward, left side or right side. It moves somewhere. So that is called as lips. During the production of the sound, lips moves. Next, tongue moves. Lips moves, tongue moves. So that is called as active articulators. What is passive articulators? During the production of the sound, when the articulators don't move. When the articulators don't move is called as passive articulators. So what are the passive articulators? Teeth is a passive articulator. Teeth does not move anywhere during the production of the sound. Next, hard plate. Inner of the hard plate. Above it will be in above. Next one, hard plate does not move anywhere. Soft plate does not move anywhere. Uvula does not move anywhere. So these are the passive articulators. This is the active articulators. So let us come for the place of articulators. What is place of articulators? So in the process of production of a sound, the involvement of articulators. What are the involvement of articulators? What is the role of articulators? What are the combination of articulators? Right? Let us see. First one is bilabial sound. Bilabial sound. Labiodental sound. Dental sound. Alveolar sound. Palatal alveolar. Velar. Glottal. So what is the first one? Bilabial sound. What is the bilabial sound? Let us take one example. Bilabial, labiodental, dental, alveolar, palatal alveolar, velar, glottal sound. So these are the place of articulators. Each one will have a combination of two consonantal sound. With a combination of two organs, with a combination of two articulators, we can produce the sound. Okay. So bilabial. Let us take one example. Bilabial. Yeah, if you want to know that sound, if you want to hear the sound, just you can download the app of a phonetical app. That you can download. With the help of that, you can hear, you can listen the sound of all the phonetical 44 symbols. You can download phonetic sound in Play Store. Then you listen. So first let us take only one example. Pa is there. Pa and ba is called bilabial sound. So what I said, bilabial sound during the production of these sound, place of articulators, there is the involvement of two organs, two articulators. So pa is nothing but during the production of pa sound, two lips are combined together and producing the sound. So the involvement of two articulators, upper lip, lower lip. So upper lip and lower lip combine together and produce the sound, that is pa, ba. So that is called as bilabial, labiodental, exdental, alveolar, palatal, velar, glottal. So this is about place of articulators. Next let us come to the point of manner of articulators. What is manner of articulators? So manner of articulators. So what is manner of articulators? The way how they produce the sound. The way, manner is nothing but way. How they are producing the sound. How? The way. What is called? Manner of articulator is nothing but the way how they produce the sound is called as manner of articulators. So what are the manner of articulators? Stop, fricative, affricative, nasal, liquid, glide. So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types of manner of articulators are there. So the way how they produce the sound. What are the way? These sounds of consonantal sound. What are the consonantal sounds here? How they are producing. That is deals with the manner of articulators. Manner of articulators, stop, fricative. What is the manner of articulators? Pa, ba. Fricative articulators, fa, va. Next ta, da, sa, ja. Next ya, sha, ja. This one. Next fricative, cha, ja. Nasal, ma, na. Ing form. So next liquid, la, ra. Glide, glides. What we call glide, va, ya. So what is a glide? This is not glide. Glide. So this is glide, va, ya. What we call va sound. So these are the, if any in examination, if they ask the question that what is the fricative sound in the following, so they will give only one letter in the among all those things, then remaining all are will be wrong. So you choose the right one. So they may ask any question from the phonetics, right? So this is all about phonetics. So maybe in Indians, most of the Indian people don't use that. Don't put in practice that all those sounds. So if you want to listen, that particular right way sound, you can download app in a Play Store. Then you listen the sound, listen the right way sound. So then you follow, then you read it, right? So next, let us go for the next. In the next class, we'll discuss stress. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video.